if you're new to my channel. My name is Tiffany and I am a nomad living in Thailand with my boyfriend Nico. And we have been currently living in Koh Samui for a little over 2 months. And we decided to take the trip over to Koh Phangan and see what we think. So join us for the ride.
Made it. We carried all of this
On the bike, which I'm going to show a video right now.
So a bit of information, if you're trying to take a motorbike or a car from Koh Samui to Koh Phangan, you want to book with Raja Ferry. We were looking on some websites for tickets and they were actually saying that we could not take our motorbike. We showed up in person to the ferry in Lipanoi, I believe it is, and they said we could. So we just bought tickets here and now we're on and waiting. So here we go.
So I thought I'd give you guys a quick little tour of our stay. So this is a little like outside area, and little baby kitty. And then there's a gorgeous pool, which you can see Nico in now. So we are up these stairs right here, and then go into this area, and then our room is right here. So obviously we've been living here a while, so there's a bathroom, here's all our stuff, and it's just basically a nice room. I mean, a room. And then we have this nice little outdoor area right here with a little hammock. But yeah, we knew we wanted to be in the Suratanu area. We're looking at Airbnbs kind of all over the island. And this place I would say is the most affordable and in a very perfect location. The beach is literally like right there. We're within like a couple minutes to go to like cafes that way, and like all the little yoga centers. So it's a really good place for your value, but this was perfect for us. All your favorite ingredients and put it in a bowl, and it's really good price too. So they have all these sauces, literally a gazillion choices. But we like this sesame soy one. Right next door to the bowl restaurant is this amazing game store slash place that you could play games, and it was really cool. They have all these games, like a huge selection of so many different kinds of games that I've never seen before. And then as you could see, you could sit at the tables and play, and it just looks like such an awesome place to check out. There were 2 coffee shops that seemed to be the most popular and 2 just busiest, and this was one of them. It's called Bubba's. I think they have 2 locations on the island, but they had a really amazing cold brew here.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure, I've never been so close before. You were truly my love, but it was over so fast. Just one thing to discover, it was never built to last.
Exploring, but literally lightning is like so loud, and it's sounds like it hit the building, but so now we're just waiting it out because we don't want to get struck. We are at Pequeño, which is a Mexican restaurant, and I'm really excited because actually while we were in Samui, I was reading that they have an amazing Mexican restaurant here, and I know it sounds really weird, but I crave Mexican food because I love it, and I'm Mexican, so. But anyways, we were planning to go somewhere else actually tonight, but they were closed, so we ended up here, and we ordered a bunch of food, so let's see how it is. At the yoga house, the place that we went to yesterday to do the yin sound healing class, and we're eating here, and today we brought all our stuff to work here because we loved the environment so much. So we just ordered some food and then we're gonna work. The food was so good. I got this plate that had like spanakopita, like a bunch of Greek, Israeli kind of type foods, and then Nico got the breakfast, and he liked the breakfast too. And we just got coffee and a white chocolate cheesecake with strawberries. And then now we're just gonna do some work. We would say this is one of our go-to so far of working because it's a good environment, it's chill. The other spots were really, really crowded. Like it seemed like unless you get there right when they open, it's very challenging to get a good spot. If you are in the mood for some homemade coconut yogurt, this is the place. She also makes cookies. She has this whole menu of different options of bowls you can get. Nico just got the fruit one, and it was really good. And she just makes all of these items. Plus, they have in the back a little health store where you can really find anything you need. Of course, I bought some stuff, so this is a great place to stop by. This is the only other coffee shop on the island that opens up at 7 a.m. and it gets packed and crowded early, so I suggest get there really early and snag a spot, but it is a really great place to work. A flat tire, so Nico is getting that fixed, and I just walked over here to this really cute place to get some coffee, and I needed to pee, so I also just found this. So, might buy it. This is Eric, and we used to live together in Kauai, and it's been, I don't know, years?
5.
Since, yeah, 5 years, wow, since we're over there. And then now we reunited on Koh Phangan, and he's living here, and Nico's here too.
Hey, yeah.
And yeah, we're at his house right now, but we just had an amazing breakfast, brunch, and yeah.
Pancakes, smoothie bowl.
Yes. Karma Cafe, go there.
Shut up.
And yeah, just wanted to show you guys.
This little guy, his name is Minnie, because when we found him, he was on his way out. He was gonna die. But now he's full of life, because he had medicine and food and love. And he wears a t-shirt because he has a wound that's healing, so to keep his bandage on.
So if you ever come to the island, connect there.
South the shore, when we can't read the sky, we just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers.
So we drove out to this viewpoint, and it was pouring rain, and we had to drive up this steep hill. There's us putting away the ponchos, but it was worth it. It was wet at first when we first walked in, but then the view is just absolutely stunning and picturesque. They don't really serve a lot, but it's worth coming up and taking in this gorgeous view. Alright, so we ended up going into the national park. It was 100 baht each for tickets. And then we just kept driving down and we entered this area here and we're walking out to the beach. There is a beach that you can only get to by entering and paying the ticket for the national park, and it's this one right here. This is the little path, and there's a restaurant on the beach, and if you're looking for something a bit more secluded, you could check this beach out. The other way you can enter is by taking a water taxi boat, and you can come to this beach as well. There's also a bunch of little paths that led to different little waterfalls in the national park. We didn't go to all of them, but this is one of the ones that we checked out right here. There seem to be really nice small waterfalls. This man right here is the hammock master. People travel all over to see him. His name is Mr. Moon. And a small tribe in northern Thailand helps make all these hammocks, and the money goes to support them. And he literally knows everything. This is him showing us the Cadillac of hammocks. He had different names for all of them, and he truly knows everything there is to know about hammocks. We unfortunately couldn't purchase one from him because we didn't want to carry it around, but if you're able to, support him. And we decided to just keep driving up north, and that's when we ended up here. Look at this.
But those who arrived.
So apparently this is where the full moon parties happen. It's not that time right now, but we're just checking out where it all happens.
That could make their shadows run.
We met a friendly gentleman named Kai, and he helped two foreigners like ourselves feel just at home and told us everything we needed to know to get this Thai barbecue started. Hi, if you're watching this, we appreciate you, man.
Guys, so it's our last morning, and Nico spent the morning doing some work, and then now we're at What's Cut, and we just ordered some breakfast, and then we're gonna pack real quick, check out, and hit the... Alright, so if I were to talk about a price breakdown, I would definitely say that Koh Samui is cheaper than Koh Phangan, and I've seen videos saying the opposite, but I don't know, maybe it's the area, but pretty much every single place we've gone to, even Thai places, have been more expensive on this island compared to Koh Samui. I don't know, maybe we've just found like really amazing local spots on Koh Samui. We did kind of buy more things here, I would say, because there's a lot of stuff here that I haven't been able to find on Samui, with like little boutiques and health items and things like that, so I will say that. Accommodation wise, so far when we were thinking of living here, it seems like it was way more pricier here, but being here, we have noticed just from joining Facebook groups and all that, there is a lot of people that are subletting, because a lot of people have places here but they're like going back home to visit or going somewhere else for a bit. So I think if you join a lot of Facebook groups, you can easily find a sublet for at least a couple months, and then use that time to like drive around or join Facebook groups and find a more long-term place to rent. When it comes to things to do overall, I would say it depends what you're looking for. Like here, there's a lot of workshops and spiritual stuff and classes and things like that. So you could definitely fill up your time every day just like doing different classes and workshops and beach events and things like that. If you're looking for more variety of more Western style food, as well as more Western style, I guess, stores and things like that, I would definitely say, surprisingly, this island has more of that. Really craving some foods that you haven't had since back home. This island is it. Hear the rain, but yep, we're gonna have to put everything on the bike and ride through it and then be on the ferry. So here we go.
We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.